You have known all the differences between a diary and a journal, and you opt for a journal. You also know all the essentials that you need before you start in a journal. Here are the big 5 questions you need to answer for yourself before starting to write your journal. How, what, who, when, and the biggest question, why? Let's start in with how. How do you journal? First of all, forget all about grammar and spelling. Do not let those stop you with the flowing of thoughts when you start to write. Just ignore all the mistakes and keep going. If you are so tempted to correct them, you can use the corrector to correct them later. The second thing to do with how is when you write, instead of focusing more on the events, pay more attention to how you can change the experiences through writing. Reflect on the event, what you can learn from the experience, from that occasion, situation. Write in the first person. Because usually people tend to write in a third person because it will separate you from the event. It's like, it's not me in that situation, it's someone else. But the more you get involved into the events, write it in the first person. I, me, happened to me. And it will bring more of the emotions and the connection, and you will learn more from that past experience. Be honest with yourself, because as mentioned before, you can do something to secure the privacy of your journal. In that way, you have a safe space to express your thoughts and feelings with no judgment. In that way, you can actually learn from yourself, the experience that you had. Be honest with yourself. And lastly, it is not another task like, today I have to write an entry. No, it's not like that. You have to have fun with journaling. Otherwise, it will not stay for long. Now we move to the second question. What? What are you journaling? Or what techniques is right for you? It's all come down to the journaling techniques that I have discussed. Have a look at that video and then find out what exactly are you looking for and then choosing the right technique for you. Now we move to the next question. When? When do you journal? In the morning or in the nighttime? Do you journal it daily? Or how frequently do you do that? It doesn't matter, just write. Because it depends on the type of the journaling you choose. For example, if you opt for morning pages, for example, then you can start to write in the morning. But if you want to have a little bit more of overview of what happened in the day or in the week, then you can write it, for example, in the evening when you already sum up the day. You can also choose to write on a daily basis or weekly basis or any kind of happens to you and then you write. There's no right or wrong way to journal. As I said, have fun with it. See what works for you. The fourth question, who are you writing to? Who is your audience? That's what we always talked about in Toastmaster. Who is the audience? Who will see your journal? No one. It's just for you. Because as I mentioned, journaling is creating a safe space for you to really express your thoughts and feelings in a no judgmental way. So in that sense, it's not meant for someone else to read it. It's mainly for you to express yourself. Unless you have, as I said, a nosy sibling, mother, father, parents, then they might sneak into your privacy. Then you will have to secure your privacy a little better. Or unless you're a celebrity, you die and then they just decided to publish your journal. Otherwise, it is for you. Now we have talked about the how, the what, the who, the when, and now we go to the very last question. The most important question of all is, why do you journal? Because without the why, you again will fall off journaling in a second. For some people, it could be a physical activity to practice handwriting. For me, it is a brain dump. So you will transfer all the thoughts, the intrusive thoughts, ideas onto the paper. It's like you put the weight away from your shoulder and you feel so relieved. That's what I felt when I have any kind of burdened thoughts and traumatic events. I want to transfer all of those traumatic events, emotions, thoughts onto the paper so I will feel lighter. And it helps to reduce stress. And because you already transfer all of your problems onto the paper, you have more clarity in your mind to actually solve the problem. So it's a brain dump, it's reduced stress, and it gains clarity. And because of that, hopefully you can learn about yourself, raise self-awareness, and also growth. Finally, if you are doing with some artistic, creative journal, it could help boost your creativity. In conclusion, you have known all the differences between a diary and a journal. You chose to have a physical journal. There are big 5 questions you need to answer. Why do you journal? How do you journal? What are you journaling? When do you journal? And who is your audience? And that is all you need to know about journaling. Have fun with journaling and just write. Because with each page you write, you are growing.